大家好，我是 Marika， 我是6岁，和我白俄罗斯人。Taiwan and China, that just like Russia and Belarus, it's similar but two different countries. And also Belarusian language, it's like mix of Ukrainian, Polish and Russian languages, but it's so like different. From the old Belarusian history, we had a lot in common with Poland, so a lot of Belarusians could speak Polish. That's why Belarusian sounds quite similar to Polish language. So if you come to my country for the first time, I would love to recommend you to visit Belarusian Girl, Mir and Nesvich castles, and also Minsk National Library. It looks like really expensive hotels, something like this. And if you will stay in the capital city, you have to go to Nemiga Street and Независимости Square and Victory Square. So Belarusian kitchen is really delicious, especially when my mom cooking. And I would love to recommend you to eat babka, draniki and kolduny. It's all made of potato, and a lot of people are joking about Belarusians that it's a potato nation. It's true. So I think you will like Belarusian kitchen, and you have to try. You won't regret. So the most impressive things for me was my first trip when I came to Taiwan. I was 14, and everything was so unusual for me, like MRT or buses. In Belarus it's like really old ones, but you have a door, like in front of the train door you have another door. We don't have this, so it was really impressive for me. For this time when I saw that, I was like, what is this? Like, no. And the buses, they're so big, and when it's summer it's cold inside of the bus. In a Belarusian bus, you're just dying because it's so hot there. It was really impressive for me. And when I went to 7-Eleven or Family Mart and I saw some sweets that we don't have in Belarus, I was really amazed. Like, you have Oreos, not just normal taste. You have strawberry ones or blah 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 blah. In Belarus, we got Oreos only 2 years ago, only normal ones, just the normal ones. So that was really impressive for me. I couldn't understand why such a small island have so much more than the center of Europe. And it was so impressive for me about the salaries in Taiwan. For example, in Belarus, the average salary is 4,000 NTD, and for Taiwanese people it's just like nothing. You can spend this in one day just in a grocery shop, but Belarusians have to survive for whole months for their family just for like 4,000 NTD. And yeah, that was really sad for me because I couldn't understand why. And also I was really amazed that you have a Starbucks. We don't have it. In Belarus, like no towns have this, so that was quite impressive for me as well. And we have McDonald's only in 2 cities, but in Taiwan they're like everywhere. And KFC and Burger King started to exist in Belarus only 5 years ago, 4 about this time. So it's just a different level of life. And even though Taiwan is much smaller than Belarus, it is what it is. I started to like Asian culture about 4 years ago. I found out anime for myself, Japan, and I'm still watching anime. I still really like it. And after Japanese culture, I found the Korean culture like K-pop and I got stuck in this like really hard. And after I started to learn Chinese, I started to get interested in Chinese culture. And after that, I went to Taiwan. I fell in love with Taiwan, and it made me love Asia so much. Taiwan is the first country in Asia where I was. And like national food, languages, clothes, temples, it seems really beautiful for me, and it's really different from my country, so I really enjoy and love it. Yeah, I have a Taiwanese boyfriend, the most incredible, cutest boyfriend ever, who I love so much. He's been really supportive, and when I feel sad, he always helping me, buying sweets for me and taking care of me while I'm here. And before I had a Taiwanese boyfriend as well, and there was toxic relationships, which I really want to forget. After that relationships, I was afraid to start new ones because I was too broken, and I thought like, if I'll meet somebody again, they will break me much more. So my boyfriend just showed me that I can open my soul and my heart to somebody again, and I won't regret it. As I'm struggling with anxiety depressive disorder, which cause anxiety condition all the time. In the bus, you can have a panic attack, or anywhere you go. And the depressive part, it's when you can't even stand up from the bed or go to eat, go to the bathroom. You're just staying in your bed for weeks or months or days, it depends on person. So that was a period for me when I stayed at my room just 3 months. I didn't go out, just to eat something sometimes, that's all. And for everybody it's different, but for me, dancing played a huge role in my depressive disorder, because I was just forcing myself to stand up and go, because I knew if I won't stand up now, tomorrow I won't do this again and again and again and again, and I will just die, I think. So yeah, dancing and music helped me a lot, but I played a huge role in this as well. I just was forcing myself to do this, but it helped a lot. Russia and Belarus are two different countries. It can be seem to you similar just because these countries were in the Soviet Union since 1922 to 1991, and in 1991 Belarus already became an independent country. So we have our own flags, we have our own language, we have our own people, music, dishes. In Belarus there are two national languages, Russian and Belarus, but really few percentage of Belarusian can use the Belarusian language in life, but everybody knows this. I like every part of Taiwan except stinky tofu. That's not for me. I know that Taiwanese people like it a lot, but no for me. And life in Taiwan is much better than Belarus. It's much respected from the government to people, and it's a high-tech country. You're mixing technologies with nature, beautiful nature. So I like every part. Food, people are so kind. They've been so nice to me, and yeah, I have nothing negative to say about Taiwan. I really love in here. 谢谢台湾，谢谢台湾人，我真爱你。